everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Miss Lowndes here from Traveling Art Room, your favorite art teacher, ready to come at you with 5 simple ways to stay motivated during distance learning. Now, we need to be honest with ourselves. Distance learning is very challenging. You have to be self-motivated to actually get things done. Anyway, let's just talk about motivation, all right? Tip number 5, you need to be reflective when you make choices. So always think, hey, was that the right choice I could have made? Did I do my best, or did I just settle for average? These are questions you need to ask yourself when you're having positive self-talk. Yeah, self-talk, it's kind of weird, right? It's like I'm talking to myself, but no one can hear me but myself, so do I sound crazy? No, you don't sound crazy. Positive self-talk is a very important thing that you should do when you're being reflective. Tip number 4, be mindful. When you're mindful, you're aware of your choices, you're intentional about your choices, and you know what's going on. I mean, you're fully woke, as people say, right? So just stay woke, be mindful of your choices, and just make sure you are very intentional about what you do. Lastly, guys, it's important to know what you can control and what you cannot control. When you focus on what you can control, that's when the change starts to happen. That's when the motivation starts kicking in. So don't focus on how challenging these assignments are that your teachers are giving you. Focus on the amount of effort that you can put into those challenging assignments so you are successful when you're creating or writing math problems. Look, I always talk about creating because I'm such an art teacher, but just know that all effort should be put into whatever you are challenging yourself with. Tip number 3, which is one of my favorite, is to be optimistic. Be positive, be the ray of sunshine, be the rainbow after the storm. That's who you are, and just know that you're worth it. You are the star of your own show, so it's important that you take control of your life. You don't settle for average. Do not compare yourself to someone else because there's no comparison. You're the star of the show. Tip number 2, don't be controlled by consequences and rewards. When you're doing these challenging assignments, you need to look at it as a learning opportunity. Don't look at it as a way to avoid failure if you complete it. If you're looking at your assignment like that, you may just come up with an average grade, and that's not what you are. You're above average. It's important to look at these assignments as, I don't care if it's graded or not, I just want to get the work in so I can practice and be better at whatever skill that I'm learning. Last but not least, tip number 1 is to set goals. After being mindful of your actions and optimistic about your outcome, you're probably like, where do I go from here? Check in with yourself, see where you're at. What can you improve on academically and personally? But then you need to ask yourself, how are you going to improve? So that goes in with your action step. So when you have a goal, you need to make sure you have a time frame that goal will be accomplished, and you need to have at least 2 action steps that will get you closer to that goal. So for example, say I want to get a B+ in math, right? And I'm currently at a C-. What can I do to improve my grade? I can improve my grade by asking for extra credit. That's an action step. Or I could possibly improve my grade by going to the office hours. That's another action step. So these little tiny incremental steps can help you reach your goal just that much quicker. Now, after you write your goal down, it's important to visualize those results. Visualizing could be anything. It could be developing a Pinterest board with tons of pictures of what your outcomes could look like if you were into fitness or anything like that. Or it could be possibly just you writing it down, drawing pictures of the outcomes of your goal, visualize it in your head, speak it to the universe, and it will come true. You just have to work for it. All right, guys, that's all I have for you. So don't forget, be mindful, be reflective, set some goals. Don't let those consequences and rewards control you. You are worth it. Never forget that. Anyway, I gotta get out of here. I hope you guys got motivated. I hope you're ready to take over the world like I am, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.